Now, in recent weeks, it seems like all roads have been leading to Beijing. Since late last month, the Chinese President Xi Jinping has hosted several heads of state and government chiefs from Singapore to Malaysia to Spain and France and the European Union. Several leaders have lined up to meet Xi Jinping. Brazil's Lula da Silva is the latest addition to this list. Brazil and China signed several bilateral agreements. The ceremony in Beijing was presided over by the two leaders. The Brazilian government say the sides signed around 20 bilateral agreements. The event came shortly after bilateral talks between the presidents as they seek to boost ties between two of the world's largest developing nations. Lula da Silva's China visit came amid unusual pace of diplomatic activity in Beijing. Just last week, French President Emmanuel Macron received a warm welcome in Beijing from Xi Jinping. The Chinese president also hosted a tea ceremony for Macron. Sitting across the table with Xi, Macron was enamored by the unusually lavish setup made in the former residence of Xi's father in the city of Guangzhou. In China, Macron released a 51-point joint statement with Xi, outlining cooperation across sectors. He even told reporters traveling with him that when it comes to the US-China rivalry, Europe must not be caught up in crises that are not in its own, or not its own, adding that it prevents Europe from building its strategic autonomy. Macron's comments sparked backlash in Europe and the United States. However, for Xi, this revolving door of visiting leaders comes as an opportunity to assert his vision for a global order which is not dictated by American rules. After 3 years of scaled-back diplomacy, it seems China has launched a blitzkrieg, a diplomatic coup in West Asia, a high-level trip to Moscow, followed by a beeline of world leaders in Beijing. One can only wonder what's next for China at the world scale. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.